First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Reds up. Hey, 18.
On second down, here's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's go. We're on the ball. Hey, 18. Move. Hey, 18. Yep.
Now it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 15 and a first.
I'm not sure what this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On first down, they run with Howard. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first, they go right back to Howard. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Reds up. Hey, 18. Yep.
On second down, Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Reds up.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Watch it now, Barney!
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch it now, Barney! Set! Green, 39!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 34. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They go counter with Howard. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Hurry, hurry. Move. Go.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. Shoving defenders at the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Rosen dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! 3-19!
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Completes it to Davis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And some room to run now. terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The home people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trubisky will throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at its 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. The Cardinals get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Bynes. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Throwing here, Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. On third down, Trubisky. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Watch it now, Barney!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. first down. Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On second down, here's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Flush to his right. Lets it go for Nelson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Oh, my God.
J.J. Nelson as time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And, oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So we've come up on halftime here. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hell, here's oh, kid.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
On second down, here's Rosen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They run. This is Cohen. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now Trubisky on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Lynch coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen, eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Rosen on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that.
A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They get it to him running left. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will shave one more off this lead. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 8. And he spins through. And some room to maneuver.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Watch him now, Barney. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, Rosen. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This is Howard on 2nd down, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. This is Cohen. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he's going to be caught and pulled down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
after the interception. Here's Rosen. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On play action, Rosen. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On first down, it's Rosen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play. The
Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Rosen. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roy. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's Rosen. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rosen will throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Off the toss. Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Roy.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
God, he was wide open.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's off at the 36. And the return comes to a home right at the 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Spinning away. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
A give to Howard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. They go with Howard again, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bears, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper